Okay, time to continue the story. Even the penitents can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Jurux, for example. Sure, you heard of him now. He's a monk who offers succor to the poor and the broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibits spirituous beverages. If ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, no. Never mind, he says it's downstairs. I got the arrow confused. It's like, oh, he moved up the stairs. Nope, he's still downstairs. Alon's blessing be upon you, sir. Ah, a gift for me. How reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. Just that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart. She couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying. Even more so when she had to stop fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. Well, that was a quick one. She was a remarkable woman, Edgar. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Edgar, and we cannot escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the long-grown up pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find it on your own. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said, try your pick plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? Ruby red hair and raven black eyes. Oh, someone's got an unusual taste. Afraid I can't help you there. Oh. Won't, rather, is bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Have you made any progress, Edgar? So, Margot was born of Elysian nobleman and a Huron maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is a far more information than we had before, yes. And that her striking features are known to us. Mayhap we need only remain vigilant. There must be a way we can draw the monger out to open. Mayhap we can discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, what is Tataru? She? Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries of her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Edgar. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you had no luck either. There's the tower. She's below us. I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. Wait, down there, is that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Edgar, after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
And you met us when we came to the city.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Oh, I just want to break it into a vault. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Night, you say? Maybe I'm not talking as much because my tongue hurts. Ooh, violence. Hey, I'm right there at that level cap.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's...
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
And you just threw a random person through the door.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
So shall we take this as declaration of war?
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Is anyone going to check on the random guy who got thrown through the doors? I guess not.
Right there!
Dark fire? Head don't seem quite right. It looks like somebody's been looking into the void. I know what. Probably would be doing better if you guys weren't standing in, you know, fire.
Filthy rats!
Wait, did he burn himself to death?
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
He's going backflip through here.
Ah, lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heaven's Ward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heaven's Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heaven's Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number.
Ruby Carbuncle's just enjoying what's going on.
The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Good old-fashioned revolution. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am. I'm not ashamed of it, not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. Though none of them will well-bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing. Which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in House Alert. But enough talk, your friend's still rotting in the cell. Let's not keep him waiting. We've been working in secret to undermine this holy see in the high houses. That'll make much all on knowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing the wide gate for the heretics is just that, nonsense. Then, not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course, reckon it was your beloved Sir Emmerich doing it first. But then I heard how he went, how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Holy's Heaven's Ward. That way they have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughtering the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. The Heaven's Sword's scheme will not account for Lady Isott's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the holy houses away from the city. And to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is it the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear. But it need not come to this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a mass of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join in defense of the vaults. Spread false reports of an attack to get out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye, but we keep them out for how long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. And it is decided. To the vault, the Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander waits for his liberty. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives: rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Estine and I will ready to breach the underground jail and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light, together with Lord Hoshafon and Master Afno. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even into the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavens Ward realize what you intend, they will fly to the Master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the jail. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. If anything else as to the everyone clear to their duties, then let us do what must needs be done. So who's going to be the second DPS? The money counts a palindrome. The others are in position, Master Edgar. I will send word once you and your party have entered. Okay. In the next episode, we will be assaulting the vault. Till then.